Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamiti Namine Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachari Nirvishesh Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama
Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Praladadadayine. Danyakashi Purvatsaha. Srila Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha. Yato Yato Yamitato Narasimha. Bahi Narasimha Hridaye Narasimha. Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapati. Tava Kara Kamalavare Naka Adbhuta Shringa
Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Jai Om Vishnupad Paramans Parajkaracharya Shri Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki
Jai.
Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki
Jai.
Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Sham Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan Dham ki
Jai.
Vrindavan Mathura Dham ki
Jai.
Mayapur Navadvip Dham ki
Jai.
पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथ पुरी धाम की
जय।
गंगा मई यमुना मई की
जय।
भक्ति देवी की
जय।
तुलसी महारानी की
जय।
हरिनाम संकीर्तन की
जय।
सामवेद भक्त वृंद की
जय।
All glories to assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga.
Hari Bol. What is your topic? How and
Why?
what? Why?
Importance of scriptures.
How and why?
What is that? I don't know. I don't. Just the importance of scriptures. Yeah, just the importance of scriptures.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for joining in our temple program. We now would like to invite His Grace Ajai Das Prabhu to speak about the importance of scriptures today. Welcome, Ajay Prabhu. We just have a very short announcement to make. We've lost a very senior disciple of Prabhupada today. His Grace Garuda Prabhu from Toronto, ISKCON Toronto is where his last residence was. It is with, and this is the message that I'd like to read, which is being read across all the temple programs this evening or this weekend. It is with great sadness that we announced that Garuda Prabhu, who's a Srila Prabhupada disciple, left his body last night. Garuda Prabhu was always joyful and engaged. His whole family, 3 generations, in Krishna consciousness. He used to attend all of ISKCON Brampton Rath Yatras and was also a very dear friend and associate to His Holiness Bhakti Marga Swami Maharaj. Please include Garuda Prabhu in your prayers and do some extra chanting if possible. Hare Krishna. And with that, we'd like to welcome Ajai Das Prabhu to talk about the importance of Vedic scriptures today. Welcome, Prabhu.
Thank you. I think just 4 people. Yeah. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari 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 Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Giri Baradhari Jaya Giri Baradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari
Jasodanandana Brajajana Ranjana
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 Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira
Vanachari
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Madham Jaya Radha Madham Radha Madham Jaya Radha Madham Jaya Radha Madham Radha Madham Radha Madham Jaya Radha Madham Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Kunja Bihari Kunja Bihari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Kunja Bihari Kunja Bihari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Patit Pavan Srila Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Patit Pavan Srila Guru Deva Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari 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 Bol Jai Jai Radha Madhav की जय जय कुंज विहारी की जय श्रीलबाद गुरुदेव की जय जय नित्य गौर प्रेमानंद हरि 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 बोल हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhu, and welcome everyone. See, the concept of the topic that I was planning to talk on today was the importance of scriptures. It is nothing new to most of us in this room who are all Vaishnavas, but still it is something we need to discuss as to why we are giving so much importance and how it ties into our movement, basically. So even if I start with the 7 purposes of ISKCON, I don't think we have ever discussed what are the 7 purposes of ISKCON, right? Have we discussed? Yeah, I don't think so. But this topic actually leads into those concepts anyways. So the first purpose of ISKCON is to systematically propagate spiritual knowledge and educating people in spiritual life, to correct life's imbalances and foster unity and peace. That is one goal. The second one is to propagate Krishna consciousness. This is again revealed in scriptures like Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. So this goes right into the topic for today, to bring the members together, connecting all the members to each other and to Krishna, fostering the understanding that every soul is part of God, which again is coming from the scripture itself when we say, we are not the body, we are the soul. And to teach Sankirtan. Again, Prabhu has spoken many times, I have spoken, Shikshastakam, many things that we have, the concept we introduced here, why that Sankirtan movement as such is so important as proposed and taught to us by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The next one we have is to erect the holy places as a temple. So we are really hoping that we will have a temple of our own, and slowly we build a congregation and we spread the the Krishna consciousness and all these different elements that we are talking about. And one more thing is to encourage simpler living, so bringing members closer through simpler, more natural way. So the Sadhu Sangha or the Vaishnava Sangha, and to publish the literature, distribution of books, which is very important and probably the most important as far as Prabhupada was ever talking to us about. So this topic actually ties into those different purposes of ISKCON. And I think I forgot my Pranam mantra. So let me start correcting that first. So we will start with the Pranam mantra. Om Agnanatimrandasya. Those of you who know, you can follow. Gnananjala Shalakaya Chaksurunmalitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guru Enama Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutare Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Dadatika Swadapantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sajivitam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Saitam Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Pradhan Sri Vijakan Samchita Hare Krishna Karna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namustate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanusate Devi Pranami Haripre Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Pasindubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Welcome. So with that, let's also end the prayer with the invocation prayer. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hari Om Tat Sat. Right. Today, if I'm talking a little slowly, I have a swelling on my cheek and have some issues going on. I'm on medication, so please bear with me. So one of the key things that I was trying to understand is why so many of the people have lost faith in scriptures. A simple question. So we can put it in multiple ways. One of the fashionable way, if you ask anybody who says, "Hey, I'm not religious. I'm not this. I'm not that. They believe in God in some form, but they just outwardly say their understanding of what Hinduism means is basically it is a way of life. It is not something bound by some scriptures or something. So that is a lack of understanding deep within how they have actually understood what the purpose of life itself. It starts from there. So some of the people take it very casually. So they say it's a way of life. It is just how they want to, that's a modern way of looking at it, right? But some people say, hey, this is again, some kind of fanatism in some form, or idol worship is something that they don't believe in. It's all coming down to a faith, the lack of faith in a particular scripture or a particular sampradaya itself, it goes down deep within as to why this kind of issues is happening. We are very fortunate, those who are in ISKCON today, we are very fortunate because we've understood, we don't have that element of doubt or any of those things. We are very clear why we are here, we respect the scriptures. So when we speak about this topic, it is in the context of how we can spread this kind of lack of awareness in people outside and how they can be brought into our fold. I think with that mindset, I'm just trying to go deeper into this topic. So when we say sampradaya, I just mentioned sampradaya, right? Sampradaya is nothing but a tradition. Again, we have 4 Vaishnava sampradayas, which we all know. And I was trying to look into what does each of these sampradayas even talk about when we say scriptures, the importance of scriptures. So what scriptures are important for each of these sampradayas? A simple thing. When you start looking deeper, and everybody is talking about the Vedas, the Upanishads, the Puranas, the what we all actually know them as, and again, they define the Vedic scriptures collectively as the entire body of text categorized by either Shruti or Smriti. So the way the knowledge is how we gather or gain knowledge is either Shruti or, like we talk about very big on the disciplic succession. So right from Krishna to Narada and all the way down to Srila Prabhupada. So we have a disciplic succession where all the gurus have actually kind of crystallized what each of these Vedas and what are these, we don't have today the means, as Prabhu also spoke in his last lecture, we cannot go and read all those Vedas that are there, thousands and thousands of verses, each of these Vedas, it's just impossible. And even with all the defects we have in ourselves, we can easily get disillusioned, we have a propensity to cheat, all those things which we know. So we don't have the capacity to even understand and absorb to some extent. So the only way we can do it is by following the guidance we get from the gurus. So even when you say Upanishad, as if anybody wants to know what the meaning of Upanishad is, sitting closer to a guru, that means you're sitting next to the guru or closer to the guru and trying to gain the knowledge. That's the Sanskrit meaning of what Upanishad even means. So when you have that simple understanding, then it becomes very clear to most of us why these Vedic scriptures are so important. So some good examples of Shruti, is Samhitas, Brahmanas, and Aranyakas and Upanishads. These are all the kind of Vedic scriptures that fall under the form of what we call Shruti. And Smriti is nothing but the most famous one, easiest one that we all follow is the Bhagavad Gita. So it is how we and the Brahma Sutras. So that is how why that's how all these sampradayas actually basically categorize or attach the significance of why we need to follow the Vedic scriptures. And I'm just trying to roll through some of these things. Again, each of these, I was looking at each of these sampradayas that I was talking about. I'll start with the Sri Sampradaya, which is Ramanujacharya's, who started this. They consider all the things that I spoke about, the Vedas, the Upanishads, and the Puranas. And apart from that, they also follow the Tamil Bhakti songs of the Alvars. They call it the Divya Prabandham. So this is very strongly embedded in this particular sampradaya, right? And then the Brahma Sampradaya, which is what we are all part of, right? Again, it's heavily based on the Vedas and the Puranas, and ISKCON as such, the Gaudiya, sub-branch of within this Sampradaya. While we accept the Vedas, we also lay more emphasis on the Bhagavad Purana and the commentary that we have through the Bhagavad Gita and the Acharyas that have spoken, have written extensively. And the 6 Goswamis Prabhu spoke about last time. So there are a lot of teachings out there for us to understand and absorb what they were trying to tell us. And they made it very easy for us. See, you don't have the capacity to read on your own And today, with all the kind of things we have to go through, we don't have time to even do the proper justice if we want to do on our own. So that is why we have these principles coming from each of these sampradayas. The next one is the Rudra Sampradaya, which is Vallabhacharya. Again, same thing. Bhagavad Puran is a very important scripture for them, and Upanishads, Brahma Sutras, and Bhagavad Gita. Kumara Sampradaya, Nimbakacharya, again, same thing. They also have the basis of their, the whole teachings that they have is around the same kind of, the references I just gave. So, what we can draw as a commonality between all the different Vaishnava Sampradayas is that the basis is the same. The same Bhagavad Gita, the Bhagavad Purana, all the scriptures that we have is very consistently saying the same thing. The conclusion we can draw is that this is common to all the Sampradayas. Now, I broached this topic as to why we have lost faith in scriptures, why people lose, the faith in scriptures. It comes straight from Krishna from Bhagavad Gita, where he says, "Evam parampara praptam," and it ends with "Yoga nasta parantapa." So, what Krishna is saying is, this supreme science that was received through the chain of disciplic succession, and the saintly kings understood in that way, is lost in time because the succession was broken. Simple. I think you have said this many times, Prabhu, in your lecture also. It's very consistent. So, what I've established so far is we cannot, understand the Vedas correctly on our own. We don't have the time to do this. We need an authority on the Puranas, which again comes from the gurus that we have to gain this kind of guidance. And the other thing is, it is also known, people, in this modern age, they have ways of looking at things. They have their own delusion and hypocrisy. So they try to mislead with their limited understanding of the scriptures. They try to mislead others. And so again, it is very important we follow the teachings in our own succession as we get from the gurus and our Maharaj, the way they teach us. And then there are a lot of the other people who say this is teaching sentimentalism, fanatic idol worship. So we hear all these things, right? So we know how to now address some of these criticism that we hear from others, so we can tackle that. Now the other thing is also coming from the Harivamsha Purana. So there is an important one. This, why I like this so much is it says Vede Ramayane Chaiva Purane Bharata Tata Adav Ante Cha Madhya Cha Hari Sarvatra Giyate. So what this translates into is, everywhere, whether you read Ramayana, Puranas, Mahabharata, the beginning, the middle, and the end, Hari is central to this whole thing. So it is very easy for us to say, hey, we follow Krishna consciousness for a very good reason, just right there. Now, there is another interesting thing that I came across when I was doing some little bit of research is, again, I have to say, a lot of this is listening to the lectures from Srila Prabhupada. So that is my source, whatever I'm stating here. And in one of the lectures, Srila Prabhupada was talking about giving reference to Padma Purana, where he says Lord Shiva links the Puranas and the three modes of nature. Now, this is where I think the consciousness of a person, how it forms from a very young age, is either through the parents that they have, the society they live in, or some of the readings that they do on their own. So what Lord Shiva is saying in Padma Purana, he is talking about, there are certain Puranas. So the Puranas 3 by 18, the 3 by 6 is how he has distributed that. There are 6 Puranas that he says they belong to the mode of goodness. So that is the Vishnu Purana, the Narada Purana, the Bhagavad Purana, the Garuda Purana, Padma Purana, and Varaha Purana. So these are the 6 Puranas that he has classified and following them under the mode of goodness. Likewise, we have the the Brahmanda Purana, Vaivarta Purana, Markandeya, so all these other Puranas which are there, Bhavishya Purana, Vamana Purana, they belong to the mode of passion. So I won't go into all those things that way, but the point I'm trying to make is all these 18 Puranas that we have are categorized into three different types, which are based on the three modes of nature. So this, what I'm trying to infer from looking at this thing and listening to what Prabhupada has said, the consciousness that we develop is again based on what we read. You know, if we end up reading something from one of these Puranas, somebody has, you know, had the privilege to read, even if they had the opportunity, their consciousness is built that way. So again, the differences that come with the different ways of how people look at it, all these things that probably I can ascertain to the fact that this is how, you know, the consciousness is driving, you know, with the three modes of nature that we are experiencing all around. The other thing that I want to introduce now is when we say scriptures, the importance, everything boils down to the word faith. If you have faith in what, you know, we are trying to believe in, that is okay. So in a Sanskrit terms, faith is nothing but Shraddha. So Indra Prabhu, I think in his last lecture, he spoke about two types of, you know, Shraddha we have. One is Paramarthika Shraddha and one is the, you know, the Laukika Shraddha. So one is transcendental, one is mundane. So if you follow that, you know, the kind of having faith, you know, whatever you gain from that, you know, the kind of thing is very weak. Your acceptance, your confidence in whatever you're reading and whatever you're gaining is something so weak that you cannot really, you know, gain much or progress much in your spiritual journey. So the other one is what we spoke about is the most important one. You know, Prabhupada, he has a way of saying our business is this, our business is that. So when it comes to scriptures, he says our business is just to develop the Paramarthika Shraddha, which is nothing but, you know, having the transcendental, you know, faith. So now how can we have, when Prabhupada has spoken about this in one way, he says, it is limited to the present. It is limited to the present, meaning you have what you in your day-to-day things or whatever you're seeing is only limited to the present. It is nothing, you don't understand what happened in the past or what can happen in the future. So there is a limitation right there. And because it's also coupled by our limited sense. So coupled by our limited senses, imperfect senses that we have. The second one we have is what we pramana, or the inference. So here's one good example I liked so much is when we look at the on a mountain and we see smoke coming on the mountain. So the first assumption we make is there is fire on the mountain. Simple. That means we are just making an inference on what you're seeing. So it's as simple as that. That is again limited, and it cannot be an authentic way of gaining knowledge. And that brings us to the most important one, and what is Prabhupada and all the scriptures say is the best way to learn or gain the knowledge from the scriptures is the Shabda Praman. That is, you have to hear this from a person who is trustworthy and who is an authority on certain aspects of or all the aspects of the topic or the scriptures. And this is highly regarded as important, and one of the core reasons why our temple programs always have a topic like this, where we are having some people come and talk about that, is because they take the pain and the effort to go do some research, compile everything what is there from the teachings from our gurus and our acharyas, and we try to present them during the lecture that we get, the opportunity we get. Now this is also known as Aparuseva Shabda. So what this means is this is transcendental. This is not like someone who has concocted from their own thinking. So this is again the emphasis is very heavily laid on this aspect within ISKCON, and I'm pretty sure other sampradayas will also have the same thing, is it has to be spoken by our acharyas, and you have to just present it the way you understand and what they have taught us. So that is how we have so much faith and in these scriptures basically, and the teachings of our acharyas basically. I just covered quite a few things. And that brings me to another important thing that I came across while I was doing some study. I think it was from the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu or one of those books. Srila Rupa Goswami, for example, he is one of the foremost teachers and one of the 6 Goswamis that our Indramila Prabhu spoke just last week, right? So what Rupa Goswami has described how we advance in our spiritual journey or the goal to attain self-realization. So there's a nice shloka, but I'll translate that and put it into easy understanding. The first and foremost is Shraddha, which is we have confidence in the scriptures. We have to develop that confidence. Sadhu Sangha, which we know is a very important aspect of our Vaishnava Sampradaya. Bhajana Kriya. So when we have a kirtan, we demonstrate our love for Krishna and we seek his blessings, and then we have to overcome the obstacles. So we kind of follow that principle. And Nishtha, which is again study devotional in devotional service. Ruchi, the most important one is Ruchi. So we have to develop a taste for what we are doing. And Prema is a love for Krishna. So these are the 9 things that the Rupa Goswami has talked about. So the way he speaks about and prescribes the process for which is the highest goal that we have in our lives, right? And where it starts, the journey starts is having faith in the scriptures. This is the first and foremost thing. And with that, we kind of develop that faith. And I've heard this many times. I don't know, Prabhu, it was you or somebody else. I think many people have spoken this. Faith is a barometer of our spiritual progress. A very simple statement, but it is very profound and makes a lot of sense to me in that sense. So the question is, how do we develop Shraddha? I keep talking about faith and Shraddha interspersely, whether it is English or Sanskrit word, it means the same, right? So the key question is, how do we develop this Shraddha? So I think I'll take inspiration from 3 shlokas from Gita itself, and all the Vedas, the person who has given it to us is Krishna himself. So we take absolute faith into what Krishna has spoken to us through Gita, right? So this is from chapter 9, coming from chapter 9, verse 3. The key word that I pick here is Ashraddhana Purusha. So that is the key word that I'm taking here. What Krishna is telling us through this verse and that particular key word is, those who are not faithful in this devotional service cannot attain me, that's Krishna. Therefore, they return to the path of birth and death in this material world. So, one of the things that we have heard from what this verse is trying to tell us and what Krishna is to tell us through this verse is to have faith. Again, that word keeps coming again and again through multiple ways, right? Now, through his purport and translation of that particular verse, Prabhupada actually has expanded that simple, from the translation, he breaks it down further into 3 divisions of this particular concept of faith. So Prabhupada says there are 3 things that we need to know. So at the bottom he says, in the 3rd class are those who have no faith, absolutely. So they cannot achieve the perfection in their spiritual aspirations. So the answer is simple. So we are not really talking about those things, But at this, we'll come across such people actually as we go start doing our preaching. So we need to know how we need to handle such people. So just simple things, give them prasadam, get them engaged and invite them to the temple. So we just try to get them slowly involved. So in the middle, the second class of people these are devotees actually. Now they have some faith in the scriptures. They have bhakti, they have prema for Krishna, and by associating with other devotees, and they kind of get better at what they're trying to accomplish. So this is the kind of people that we strongly should welcome them to our fold, because they already have some basic understanding concepts of what spiritual journey is all about. And by bringing such people into our fold, we are that much better off. So this is how actually Prabhupada has prescribed for us to how to bring the other devotees into our fold. And at the top we have is the first class of the devotees. Basically they have a very good understanding. They have been on this journey or for a certain period of time, and they have the responsibility to bring the other types of people and bring them into our fold. And this is how the whole thing happens. And that is one very good explanation of what that shloka meant to be. Now I'll just talk about another shloka from Gita again, spoken by Krishna. Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam same yuktat tamo mataha. So, and of all the yogis, the one with the great faith who always abides in me, thinks of me within himself and renders transcendental loving service to me, is the most intimately united with me and the highest of all. So again, Shraddha, that word keeps coming as what Krishna is trying to tell us. And I think probably I'll take one more shloka again coming from Gita. Shraddha mayo aham purusho yo yat shraddha sa eva sa. Again, what this thing is, again, if I translate that into a simple thing, according to one's existence under the various modes of nature, evolves a particular kind of faith. So this goes back to what I said earlier from Padma Purana. What Srila Prabhupada was trying to tell us is, and our consciousness is depending on the kind of faith that we develop. We talked about two types of faith, and this is all crystallizing into a very simple understanding of why the modes of nature and how they influence our consciousness, and how it ties into developing a faith in the scriptures, right? Okay. So let me take a pause here. So I've been talking about different aspects. Does anybody have a question at this point? Any comment, any question, Prabhu? Or
No question. I can make comments.
yeah, sure. Go ahead.
See, you touched on it briefly, right? But the core thing, right? The three methods of getting knowledge that are there. See, the problem with the pratyaksha praman is your eyes are so limited, your senses are so limited.
Yep.
There are millions of microbial life forms in this room, but we can't see. So if I only have faith in my eyes, then if I say I will only believe what I see, then I will not see much at all. I will only see whatever is big enough to be visible, right?
Correct.
Or if this light turns off, I can barely see anything, right? Or if I don't know what is happening behind that wall right now.
One of the four
Yeah.
limitations we have, Brahma.
Yeah.
So,
correct.
so with that limitation, the pratyaksha praman doesn't make sense. But most people say, show me God, then I will believe, right? But they don't. If you don't accept your limitation, there is no way you can see. On the other side, the Shabda Praman, there is enough evidence. science said Earth was flat for a long time. Anybody who claimed otherwise was considered heretic,
Yeah,
right?
correct.
And the scriptures, the word used in India is bhugol. So forever, the scriptures have mentioned that the earth is spherical. There are so many things like that. In our scriptures, what happens within the body is described so well that only recently they've started to discover, right?
Even the life in the trees,
Yeah.
it has been just discovered 200 years ago, but
Yeah, life in trees, that's right. The trees have life. Even every day you see they're discovering some new species or the other. So science is incomplete. It is still striving for more knowledge, it is still getting that. But that is not really contradictory to the scriptures. It is just waiting to catch up to the scriptures. You need to put more effort. So to get faith, right, to go back to that, so to get faith, you need to have a way to build knowledge. And two, the faith that we need is not blind faith. It's a misconception that religion requires blind faith, right? You refer to it as fanaticism, Prabhupada. Right? That is not what scripture is, what religion requires. What it does is experiential faith.
Correct.
Right? We can keep saying, the scriptures say, you also mentioned it, Sankirtan. The scripture, you can keep saying Sankirtan is the greatest boon for this age. But unless somebody is willing to invest 10 minutes a day and chant one round and do it for 30 days, they will not be able to experience it. And if you don't experience it, you will not have faith. Right? In some ways, it's an excuse for us to say, I don't believe it, so that I don't have to put in that effort. Right? And we have to be cautious of that. So unless we build faith, and faith is built through experience, cannot. And people may say, I don't need faith to survive, but that is not true. Everything in life we have faith.
Yep.
We go sit in a plane, the fact that it has Air Canada or Delta on the logo, you're trusting that the pilot is certified, that the pilot is trained, has done so many hours of training, things like that. Right? That is faith.
Yeah.
You have faith in that logo. You have faith in the federal
The
administration.
engineers who maintain the
the plane, right? Even now, whoever walked in here, we walked under some trees. We have faith that the tree won't fall on us. That's why we are able to walk. Otherwise, we won't. So in life, it is not possible to survive or live our life without faith.
Correct.
So the question is not, people may say, I don't need faith. No, you use faith every time. It's just experiential faith, so you don't think about it.
Correct.
Whereas when you come to scriptures, you need to learn something, you need to apply it, and you need to experience it. And I think that is the bridge that most people don't want to cross. And that is where the struggle is. If they try, then they will see what the value is.
Very good.
Right. Thank you, Prabhupada.
Thank you, Prabhu.
So,
Thank you.
yeah. So, in connection to Prabhuji, like another issue is there. So, if we don't follow the traffic rules while driving, it is imminent that someone will hit us and like we'll be in trouble, right? So the result is imminent, very close to the incident. But when it comes to the religious activity and faith to Lord, yeah, and the scriptures, then what happens, the result is not imminent, you know. So that's why if like and it is not it's not possible. That's why people always show the lame logic, you know. Oh, where is God? Like I cannot see, like now you cannot, like there is a red light, you cannot say, okay, I can just go through, right? Because someone will hit me and
Yeah.
so this is the thing, like that's why I actually always personally think like that. Actually, at the beginning of my studying of the devotional life, I was so skeptical. I used to think like this, like why should I keep faith in shastras and all? Then I had to go through everything, and I had to ask I used to ask a lot of questions. I can still remember the lot of silly questions. And then when things, and since I was a student of science as well, as Prabhu mentioned, this is very like logical. When I was going through first the atomic theory, I first like Niels Bohr has developed, Rutherford has developed something, and Niels Bohr has given some new explanations. Before Niels Bohr, Rutherford's theory was prominent, and Copernicus. He was hung by the charts, but his theory was like now we are following his theory, but that time they didn't believe it. So this is science, how it is developed, and we are trying to justify with science, justify our scriptures, Vedic scriptures with science, which is still under development, which is not fully capable of measuring.
Very good.
So so this is how we, like, people think like this. Obviously, as I always say, that we are under the shade of Vedic philosophy, and this is the best philosophy ever. Again, I am repeating it. I can challenge it to someone as well. This is the best philosophy. Right.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu. So I'll just pick up from what you said. You spoke about not having blind faith. So if just look at Gita, look at Bhagavatam, what is it? It is a conversation between Krishna and Arjuna, where Arjuna is asking questions. What is he demonstrating? It is a leela that they're doing for us, but they're establishing the fact that one has to ask questions. So the Gita is around 18 questions that Arjuna has, and Krishna is responding to him, all these questions in multiple through those 700 slokas. Simple. Bhagavatam, same thing. Parishit Maharaj is asking questions, and so Maharaj Goswami is talking about those things. Yeah. So again, it's and there's another backdrop where in Naimisharanya again there are other set of rishis, asking those questions. So it's all about having those questions and getting those responses, and again getting the knowledge. So thank you, Prabhu. I think that was a good idea. Science, again, we call the science of Krishna consciousness. There's a lovely book we didn't bring, but we have a simple book. So that is one thing we can generally spread to all the people who want to get into our fold. So yeah, I think that was my part of my next talk. But thank you for making it easy for me, so I don't have to go much further into those things. I'll stop here because I don't want to go into the other aspects of. There's another second part of what I just spoken about is what are the qualities, what are the prerequisites for us to receive that knowledge? How do we receive that knowledge? Very interesting concept. I will talk about this in the next class. What I would probably end here at this point, because we have covered quite a few things, and Mataji, you came in late, but you didn't miss much, because this is what I said today is something the other Prabhus have already spoken in other classes also. You would have heard about those things. I'll just summarize, okay? So where we started is asking ourselves, what is the importance of scriptures? Then we said why some people have lost faith in the scriptures. Then we started trying to tie that into some Vaishnava Sampradayas. What are they basing their whole Vedic philosophy based on? Again, we understood that it's based, again, the commonality is the same regardless of which Sampradaya it is. They are all based on the Vedas, the Puranas, those kind of things. Then we talked about some of the reasons why people have lost faith in the scriptures, and how we as ISKCON devotees, how we can bring some of those people into our fold. We went into some of those aspects, and that's pretty much what we just covered today. And I would like to have one round of chanting now, because we in memory of Garuda Vahan Prabhu. We met him few times. We used to know him, and a very, very senior devotee, and it's so sad, tragic and sad that he passed away today. He was associated with ISKCON Toronto, then New Vrindavan. He has done quite a bit of things. He used to accompany our Bhaktimag Maharaj on all the the walking they have done across Canada. So he used to be his associate. They traveled together for many times. So very, very nice. And I met him. We saw him actually a month ago when we went for the 20th no? Vyasa Puja, correct. So, very nice. Can we just do one round of chanting? Ignanidhi Prabhu, if you don't mind, can you give the beats to everyone? We still have time, right? 10 minutes? Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Is everybody ready? Can we do it? Prabhu, you know how to do it, or?
Yeah, you can even choose that.
Yeah. I think Mataji will show you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Oh, thank you so much, Bob. Thank you everyone for attending today's program, and any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we can conclude today's lecture. And in case I've said anything incorrect, please forgive me. I think I've tried my best to listen to what Prabhupada has taught me, and is trying to teach us through all his scripture books and audios and videos and whatnot. So thank you very much. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Can you do that, Rashu? Yeah. Okay.
Mahaprasade Govinde.
Mahaprasade Govinde.
Namo Brahmane Vaishnave.
Namo Brahmane Vaishnave.
Swalpa Punyavatam Rajan.
Swalpa Punyavatam Rajan.
Vishwaso Naiva Jayate.
Vishwasaneva Jayate.
Sharira Vidyajal.
Sharira Vidyajal.
Jodendriya Tahekal.
Johendriye Tahekal.
Jive Fele Vishay Sagre.
Jive Phale Vishe Sagare.
Tar Madhye Jihvati.
Taramati Jivati.
लोभोमय सुदुर्मति
लोभोमय सुदुर्मति
ताके जे का कठिन संसारे
ताके जितना कठिन संसारे
कृष्ण बर दोयो मोय
Krishna bara doya moy
कोरी बारे जिह्वा जाय
Gori bare jiva jai
स्वप्रसाद अन्नादि लोभाय
Prasad nadino pai
से अनामृत पाओ
Se anamrita pao
राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ
Radha Krishna guna gao
प्रेमे डाको चैतन्य निताय
Ko chaitanya nitai
जैनी माय जैनिताय
Jai mai Jai nitai
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
प्रभु नित्यानंदा
Prabhu Nityananda
श्री अद्वैत गदाधार
Shri Advaita Gadadhara
श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। महाप्रसादम की
Jai